say thanks again for all of you guys coming out tonight. Lord knows you didn't have to. And God, do you guys look good. You guys are a very, very gorgeous crowd.
Thank you, baby.
Damn. Anyone ever tell you you look like Angelina Jolie?
Me?
Oh no, with all due respect, you're beautiful. I was talking to homeboy. Spitting image, bruh. Spitting image. No, so Cindy was talking, and I feel for you, Cindy, because I too constantly have people confused with what I am racially, and it's Hispanic? No. See, okay, here's the thing. I am what I like to call myself a social chameleon, all right? Depending on what I wear and how I do my hair depends on my ethnicity, okay? I could be Muslim, okay? I could be Polynesian, you know?
Yeah.
Easy like a rocket already works. But to clear up any confusion that may arise, I am half black and half white, which means I have shitty credit, but I knew my dad. So I'm a very random guy. I have troubles focusing on one subject, so I'm actually going to be bouncing around a lot. Forgive me. That's part of where I get my name. I'm going to talk about a little bit of everything. All right. For instance, I'm married to a woman. Sorry, Angie J. And it's awesome. I love being married. I love being married. It's great. You know, the contrast between having a girlfriend and having a wife is exactly the same, honestly. You know, we lived together when we were just dating, you know, and now it's just harder for her to leave. You know, that's really all it is. But no, it's great, because she's a ride or die. She always has my back. I work for the post office. By round of applause, who thinks that that's an honorable job and I'm doing a good service? Yeah. Why are you guys lying to yourselves? Who do you think brings you your bills? Me. Yes. Christmas is coming late this year because of me. Hell yeah. But when I got hired at the post office, I had to quit smoking weed, which, you know, it wasn't that hard of a thing to do. Okay, it was, but now it's not. It's easy now. When I first had to quit, I had a little bag left, and I said to my wife, I was like, babe, please, I need you to get rid of this. I need you to throw this away, because if you don't, I'm gonna end up smoking it. I don't want to lose all the progress I've made towards getting clean. And this woman, love of my life, she looks me dead in the eyes and she says, progress? You mean the last 20 minutes since you smoked? Yes. But I was like, can you please just help me? She's like, I got you, babe. Come here. And I was like, okay. She's like, I'm not gonna throw it in the garbage, that's stupid. I'm gonna do you one better. I'm like, all right. So I followed her into the bathroom. She dumps it into the toilet. I'm like, Ben, I can't use that now. It won't even light. But she wasn't done. She proceeds to turn around and unleash God's wrath into that bowl. You see, we've had Taco Bell for the last 3 nights in a row because we were broke at the time. You know, so she was loaded. Chamber was full. That didn't really happen. I just like telling that joke just to make her uncomfortable. It's the best. But no, she does help me with everything that I need to do. She actually is an amazing stepmom to my 4-year-old daughter. She took her under her wing immediately, and you know, does everything she can for that little girl, and I love and appreciate her so much for that. And on top of that, thank you. Give her a round of applause. She gave me my second daughter 3.5 months ago.
Hey, baby.
Yes.
Hey, baby.
Where are my girl dads at? Girl dads? Hey! Okay, how many daughters do you have? 2. Do you have any sons? 1 son. Okay, so is your son the youngest then?
No, he's the oldest.
He's the oldest. Okay, so this still works then. When your daughters were born, did it too turn you into a Disney princess?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. There's no avoiding it.
I'm wearing the Frozen costume and everything.
Oh, you went full out. Respect, my man. Respect. Because I didn't expect that having daughters was going to turn me into the man I am. I mean, I always knew I was going to do what I had to for my family. That was never in question. But my daughter has made, we purely interact through song and dance. It's amazing. It's the best. Like, just the other morning, she wakes up, groggy-eyed, rubbing the sleep from her eyes, walks into the kitchen where I'm making my coffee, and before she even fully awakes, she's just like, Daddy! I'm hungry. I'm like, what do you want for dinner, baby? Breakfast, sorry, she just woke up. And yeah, so it's like always song and dance, no matter what we're doing. And it's amazing. But if you have toddlers, or if you have had toddlers, you understand what I say. Sometimes I want to throw her in the trash. And I'm not saying that like I'm going to abandon her. I'm just going to leave her in there for about 20 minutes, you know, make her think she's going away. But no, she's great. She loves her baby sister. You know, she's always trying to hold her, trying to do everything that we do, even though she's 2 inches taller than her baby sister. She's tiny. But yeah, being a dad is probably the best experience I have ever had. Like I said, I bounce around. I'm going to talk about working at the post office.
Yeah!
Yes! So, the post office is the very first job I've ever had that actually gives me the tools necessary to do my job safely, which is a huge deal for me. For instance, they gave me a vehicle that is 35 plus years old with no airbags. Great, solid. They did give me dog repellent though, that's great. You know, it's a little can of pepper spray that's supposed to be for dogs, but I've only actually used it on myself, and that was on accident. Let me explain, it wasn't my fault. I have it attached to my satchel, it's on a little holster, so I can quick, easy access, you know? But I was climbing into my truck, and the sprayer somehow was pointed directly at my eyes, and the button got pushed by the door, and it got caught in a weird, and have you guys seen Final Destination? Felt like some of that shit, you know? I felt like I was being set up by some force, alright? Because I step up and just, I noticed it a split second too late. I was like, oh shit, that's getting cooked, and it's right in my face. I went home. You ain't getting your bills today. You're welcome. So before I worked at the post office, I actually delivered packages for Amazon. Obviously, I had to quit that job because I have self-respect. And it's great because I got the job at the post office thinking I'm always going to have Sundays off. Solid. Harry Potter taught us that. No post on Sundays. You know? So I got the job. I was excited. Sunday rolls around. No, you're working. Why? You're delivering Amazon packages. More. Sick of this. If I didn't have kids, I'd quit. Yeah, but you guys are really fun. No, I'm just like kind of basking in this because you guys are truly are a great audience. Give yourselves another round of applause, please. Thank you. I did want to ask, anyone in here have dogs?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, okay, a lot of you. What kind of dog do you got, sir?
Pitbull.
Oh, and I bet it's a sweetheart, right?
Oh, yeah, he's a lot.
What's his name?
Coda.
Coda. See, pit bulls there's a very common misconception about pit bulls, that they're one of the most aggressive dog breeds. And I gotta say, the scales are kind of balanced, you know? It could go either way depending on the owner. And I feel like that's with every dog. Like for example, there's one pit bull on my route named Ollie, and every time I see him I shit a little, but he comes up and he's actually very friendly. He, you know, smells me, lets me pet him. Cute dog. But there was this one time where I'm delivering the mail and I hear barking, growling and footsteps coming at me faster than the piss going down my leg. Alright? I turn around, I see a big ass black pit bull, muscular as shit, running at me. I thought it was Terry Crews rushing me on all fours. Ooh, it was terrifying. I'm like, I'm sorry, Terry, I'm wearing on spice, I promise. Now, the dog gets about 2 inches away from taking a nice chunk out of my booty. And his owner from across the street, whistles out for him and he stops and goes back. I still don't know if he stopped because of his owner or because he smelled the big pile of dookie in my pants. It was a defense mechanism, it's fight or flight. And I don't know. Is that fighting? Did I fight or did I fly? I don't know. But no, dogs are really fun. For some reason, let's see, are they British Bulldogs or the ugly son bitches, right? Yeah, okay, because there's 2 of them on my mail route, and both of them hate me. No idea why. Maybe they're racist, I don't know. Hey, I'm not gonna knock any possibilities because the owners of both of those dogs have straight up told me that they like the white mailman. I'm like, you know what, I don't know what you do. But one of them, her name is Daisy, and she's got a little scraggle tooth, and she just always looks at me like, and I'm just like, hey girl, how you doing, mama? I'm just putting the mail in. Oh, goddamn, you're not getting your mail today. I don't mess with that. Because they teach us, never take any risks with dogs, And that's why when this lady came out bitching at me because her neighbor's dogs kept barking at me, I sprayed that bitch with my dog repellent. I mean, act like a, yeah. I don't gotta elaborate. You guys got the message. There's so much I want to talk about. I'm having troubles deciding for you guys. All right, I guess I'll talk about, I had to get a new car recently. I was driving a piece of crap, if I'm being honest. And I went to the dealership and the guy literally called me a pussy to my face. It was so disrespectful. He's all like, I think you'd look good in a Volvo station wagon. I'm like, that's fucking rude. Wait, Volvo station wagon. What? I said Volvo. Yeah, that was a mistake. But yeah, no, I don't want to drive that. I want something that makes me feel sexy, something that makes me feel good. Give me a smart car. I'm just kidding. I love how the room got so silent when I said smart car. But, I mean, let's be honest. Those cars are probably one of the safest cars you could drive. Someone cuts you off, you're small, you can fit in narrow gaps, But I could never drive a smart car because I'm not smart. I know I'm not. I know that among my peer group and my friends, I am the dumbest one. And here's some proof, okay? The best man at my wedding, my best friend Jake, we were out shopping for his suit, and he asks me, what accoutrements should I get? Accoutrements are, I learned, they're accessories like tie clips, ties, what are the things? Cufflinks, thank you. See? Not smart. And so he's like, what accoutrements should I get with this? And I just looked at him and I was like, I mean, I've met a few ladies that could use a coochie mint, but I don't know how that applies to you. I really don't. So dumb. Oh, you guys are so much fun. So, back to kids, because nothing is solid up here. Why do kids have an impeccable ability to hit you in the dick? Every time they're doing any kind of an act. Okay, he's wrong. Has it happened to you, sir? Yeah, it's happened to all of us. You, sir. Have you been hitting the dick by your kids?
Yeah.
Almost every day? No matter what they do, they always find a way, right? I have a theory as to why that happens. Oh no, oh yes. My theory is they're just trying to go home. Think about it! Think about it. They're just trying to go back to the place of origin. They're just going about it the wrong way. My daughter, on almost every single morning when she's ready for me to be awake, she doesn't do anything sweet. She doesn't kiss me on the cheek. She doesn't just gently shake me. She cannonballs onto my... She's like, bombs away! I'm like... I'm gonna call Angelina Jolie, have her adopt you. Oh man, what else? Okay. So I mentioned that I am married. And my wife, I gotta just say, she's my rock, okay? She works harder than anyone I know, aside from myself. Sorry. She works harder than everyone I know. And I'm a little salty about it, not gonna lie. Just last week, I got the largest paycheck I've ever received in my working career. Not just at the post office, just in general. And I was so proud of it. I went over to her, I was like, babe, look at this paycheck. Look at how much I made this week. She shows me hers and it was $100 more. I'm like, son. Hey, but it's all right, I got a sugar mama. She can't leave. Not with that. No, she can't leave. I ain't signing the paperwork even if she wants me to. You guys have seen Toy Story, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here, I have a question for you. When no one's around, all of the toys come to life, right? All of them? Does that include the ones in his mom's room? Because I'm just curious, because I like to think that they do. It's a fun imagination for me, you know? And I like to think that instead of going on fun adventures, they just have group therapy sessions. You know, the butt plug's talking about how shitty his job is. The vibrator's mad because he just wants to die, but the bitch keeps replacing the batteries. And the dildo's pissed. He's mad. He's like, fuck all of y'all. At least you get action, okay? She buys a new cucumber every week. I'm losing action to produce. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it at that though. You guys have been great. Give yourselves another round of applause.
Hey baby.
Where's Aaron at?
I'm right here.
No, you're probably
Oh yeah, he's probably out there being a heathen. All right, well, do a flip. Do a flip.
Hey baby.
All right, that made me lightheaded. I'm gonna go sit down. Anyone else? Oz, you want to come up here for a couple seconds while we wait for Aaron?
sure.
I wasn't lying. That made me very lightheaded. I haven't done that since I was like 16. I hate you.
Keep it going very much.